Now the next topic is inline function. See, inline functions are short functions, so whose function call is replaced by its actual code. Let us understand the definition. Okay, so these are all short functions. It should not contain selection statements, iterative statements, and any other jumping statements. And it should not contain the multiple instructions. It should be a short function. Okay, whose function call is replaced by its actual code. Actual code means body of the function when it is called. See, let us understand this through this example. Always execution starts from main function. In this program, I am going to calculate cube of a number. See, header files. In this example, in this program, I defined function first. Later, I am going to call from the main function. So, in main function, I have taken two variables. One is for input, another one is to store the result. A, which stores input, enter a number, say in extraction A. So, user enters a value. That value is stored in A. After that, we are going to calculate cube of that number using a function that is already we defined before this function. See here, cube, we are calling cube function and we are passing argument, that is double type. After performing operation, it returns a result and that result stored in RES. Usually what happens without inline concept, inline is a keyword actually. If you are not using inline keyword, if it is a normal function, if let us assume there is no inline keyword, only double return type specifier, function name and argument declaration. What happens? Normal function call, whenever we call this function, control transfer from function call to function definition and executes the task, executes the instructions. Again, it come back to the calling function from where it has been called. Okay, that is the normal process. When we add a keyword inline to any function definition, what happens? Whenever we call function, instead of control transfer from calling function, this here in this example, calling function is main function. Instead of transferring control from this point to this function definition, the code itself replaced here. This code is replaced by actual code. This is a function call, isn't it? How is the function call? Function call. This is function call. Okay. That function call is replaced by its actual code. Where is the actual code? This is the actual code. Okay. So that code will be expanded here. So in order to expand, it requires a memory in this file. This function, in this function, we require a memory. If it is a short function, it can manage that memory. So here only one instruction is there. So it manages the memory. If multiple instructions are there, it is very difficult to manage memory. So it cannot expand it as inline. Are you understanding? There is one concept in C++ that is inline function. So inline is a keyword. When we add this keyword at the beginning of the function definition, so whenever we call that function, instead of control transfer from calling function to called function, this code comes here and this function call is expanded with its function body and it stores the result in RES. After that, it displays the result. That is the difference between normal function call and inline function. Then what is the purpose of inline function? Why should we make inline any function inline? See, as I said, inline functions are short functions, no? So considerably a code will be reduced. We have to think a logic. It should finish with a 1 or 2 lines. By that meaning, we have to write the program. So, and code execution is very fast because when we call function, instead of transferring control from calling function to called function, so the code expands here so that the clock cycle will be reduced. Again, it has to go there and it fetches it executes the instruction and it takes the result to this file. So these transaction will be not there in the inline function. And code maintenance also easy. Are you understanding? In this example, I did not use class and objects concept. I have written direct from main function. And what are the rules or what are the characteristics of inline function? How to use inline function? How to write inline function in our program? The first character, inline function, characteristics. Inline functions, function definition starts with the keyword inline. If you want to make any function as inline, you must add a keyword inline at the beginning of the function definition. Okay, as usual, function definition starts with return type specifier, function name, argument declaration, then body of the function. This thing you already knew that. So the only thing added is inline is a keyword. This keyword we have to add. After execution, then it results, the result will be stored in RES, isn't it? So the first rule of inline function is inline function definition should be start with the keyword inline. Okay. And next thing, it should be defined before its function call. See here, inline function should be defined before its function call. Where is its function call? Here. This is a function call. The definition is there before its function call. So that is another rule. And inline functions are executed little faster than other functions. I already explained that why it is faster, because there is no overhead of transferring control from one function to another function. So it reduces the time. Now the compiler replaces function call statement with its body when it is called. That is a definition. So that is also another nature of inline function. The main nature of inline function is the function calls is replaced by its actual code whenever it is called or invoked. So this is the syntax. Now I hope you understood the definition of inline function. Now let us write the syntax. I am writing syntax without using class. How to write the function, inline function. Syntax to define inline function without using class. See, there is return type specifier. Let us compare this with this example. Inline is a keyword. Inline is a keyword. Okay. Return type specifier. Double is a return type specifier. So here return type specifier. General terminology. Then their cube is a function name. Here function name. Name of the function. Argument declaration. Open flower bracket, body of the function, close flower bracket. This is the syntax to define inline function without using class. So I have given the example here. Just I have to extract only this part here. Inline is a keyword, double, cube, that is a class, function name, and argument declaration, then a body of the function. See, for 5 mark, if they ask what is inline function, write its syntax and explain its characteristics. So then you need to write this much. I hope you understood this concept. In the next class, I'll show a lab program which is based on inline function. Okay, and I'll use the class and object concepts here there. Thank you.